Bev's Video Kingdom is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised.
I can brag your favorite podcast. Let's start this thing. Woo!
Hey, you know what day it is? It's Thursday. It's draft day.
Let's go.
It is draft day. Zach, a lot of things happened between last week and this week.
You're going to talk
Zach
about it?
won his first draft.
Are you still excited?
That's what he's going to talk about.
Second
I would
season,
like to talk about this.
He turned 44.
Oh my God, no,
He
dude.
turned-
That's
what?
like Nate's
What?
age. That's super old. That's like Nate and Brad status.
My bad. I
I'm
feel
super young,
horrible.
dude.
I feel
40,
horrible.
43,
I'm
right?
24.
There is a 3 in my age, but it is not the second number. It's
in
the first number.
First part.
39 years old, youngest guy here, only guy in his 30s left in the crew. This is what we're calling the Bev's Video Kingdom over 40, 40 and over crew, and then you just
Nick,
got baby face.
we found your birth certificate, Nick. We found your birth certificate.
No, you didn't. No way.
You can't
No way.
fake it anymore.
No way.
We saw you're
Nick,
44.
you had the. I always thought it was because you're Italian that you had the
44-year-old
most. Yeah, I thought you had the most
Bush.
body hair in 5th grade because you were Italian, but no, it's because you were 17 years old when you were in 5th grade. That's what it is.
Joke's on you, bitch. Bradley has 4 wins. Let's get into the important stuff.
Joke's
really.
on you,
Nick,
bitch.
you got 3 wins.
I got 3. Brad has 4. I got 3. Nate has.
If you put their numbers next to it, they have 11 wins, but it's actually 1 and 1.
Okay. Nate has 1 win. Zach has.
Hey Nick, am I on the board?
Yeah, you're.
God, yes, I'm on the
board we're
fucking
looking-
board. Let's go.
How was your week? Like, were you just walking
Just
on
on cloud
sunshine?
Dude, I was walking on sunshine. I was recording secret commercials with Scotch
Yeah,
Beck.
that's
I
true.
was
That
going on
inspired you.
trips for my birthday.
That
It
was an
awesome.
amazing-
if wins
commercial.
inspire you to do that shit, I'm hoping you get some more wins.
I felt
not me.
I felt very special to be included.
Who was it that was it Kirk on our socials that was like, I feel like Kirk has like a rivalry with, was it Kirk or Pat?
He said Patty D, or no, it was Kirk. He said he has an unrequited he said
rivalry,
he has,
but he secretly roots for you because
Yeah.
he feels bad for you. I like it that I like our listeners.
Nah, we're just fucking with you. He didn't win, and it never happens. And they're like, "Do we?" So we actually won. Wait, okay.
We should just end the pod right before I win.
So we watched. We covered on Tuesday. We talked about the Coen brothers, just golden classic Big Lebowski, and the draft topic for this week is best Coen brothers character. We talked about the wide range of amazing characters, amazing actors playing interesting caricatures in their own right, characters of all ranges, from horrible people to great people to flawed people to just the whole gamut. So best Coen brothers character, that's the draft. That's what we're picking today. I'm ready.
Oh,
I'm pumped up.
boy. Oh boy.
So for me, this is an interesting one because, so we've done best Bale characters, we've done best Kevin Smith characters, which is maybe the closest.
Yep.
For me here, right, it really is the golden trifecta, which is, I feel like the characters in the Coen movies are truly a perfect combination of great directing, great writing, and great acting, right?
Yeah.
Like they're delivered. The writing is provided in a way that somehow anticipates how the way the actors are going to do it, and you got to think that the Coens are either allowing the actors or directing the actors to do the things
Quentin
the way.
Tarantino.
Yeah.
We did best character.
We did do Tarantino.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Tarantino and Smith and the Coen brothers, which I think is a correct
Tarantino
trilogy.
and Coen brothers are kind of right there, right?
Yeah,
Neck and neck as far as
yeah.
character.
I mean, I guess the only other one that we talked about this on Tuesday, but like the Wes Anderson might be another one that you would think about in that kind of a universe
Agreed.
of
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, there's a real here even maybe more than those places. I feel like there's like a real balance between what is making these characters great.
And there's such a wide range.
Such
too.
a wide range. Yeah. I mean, it's we're going to have characters that are drawn from No Country for Old Men, I'm sure, and Lebowski both, and they couldn't almost be more different movies in a lot of important ways. But the characters are so perfect. So anyway,
100%. Bradley,
right.
where so we got a draft order. Bradley found it. Bradley, where'd you get the draft order?
Have you guys ever watched those TV shows where it's like they have a blurry picture and like they have some fucking wild technical like, let's go ahead and enhance this picture, and they zoom in and all of a sudden they get it into like focus,
And it's clear all of a sudden.
which makes zero fucking sense ever. But I actually bought one of those things.
Yeah.
You can get them on eBay, so I found one.
They're like, look at this picture of Bigfoot.
The picture or the
Let's
camera?
zoom
So
in now.
I took some stills from Lebowski because Donnie's walking around. He always has these different shirts on that have it's like from a different
bowling shirts.
business and bowling shirts and they always have different names on them. So I enhanced that shit. I wanted to find out what's actually going on. Who
Computer
the fuck is
enhanced.
Donnie? Enhance. Oh, I did it every single time. And the first shirt that he's wearing, I enhanced it. And I was like, oh, you're fucking kidding me. I thought this, I actually wanted to send this back. It said the first name that I saw, it was Brad.
Of course it was.
God.
You cheater.
Fucker.
The second name,
No, enhance again.
Camera's
I
broken.
enhanced the second shirt he
Keep
had
zooming
on.
in.
Keep zooming.
And this time it said Nate.
Oh, God.
I hate the deuce.
This is.
And then the
I have
third,
to get third pick. I always want fourth pick, but I want
The
third pick now
third-
because there's three of my top
the
favorite
third
characters.
one, it was Zach.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And then the fourth shirt that Donnie has on,
Nikki's got
the one that he
wrapper.
died in. The one that he died in, he died.
The one that he re-wore from Monday, and he put a
it
different
said
name on it.
Nick. It said Nick. So I hope
The
that
white
doesn't- I
shirt
hope
he
that's
put
not,
in with the reds. It's
I'm hoping that's not a
pink
premonition,
now.
but it says that's
Yeah.
the shirt. That
It actually said Dick, but we were like, all right, I guess that must be talking about Nick.
It's in cursive, so it could be a deer and N, whatever.
It's fucking really similar.
But yeah, man. And you know what? I honestly, I said this last week on when we were talking about the fact that we're going to be doing Lebowski and we're going to be doing the best Coen brothers. I was like, well, there's a one of one, right?
This is a tough one.
And I didn't want to have to take the motherfucking one of one because it's just like I like having some choice in my life.
Boring.
I don't like being directed to do what I'm supposed to do, which I'm going to do it.
I think there's an argument to be made that there's 4 characters that could be the first pick, but
Oh,
I think
I know.
really there's only 3.
I know,
Spoken by
but,
the man with one win.
and
If
you know
you
what?
want to get last place, there's 4 different
The
picks.
worst thing about this is that it seems like it's the number one pick, and then everybody's gonna be like, "No, that's not the number one pick," and you,
I'll definitely
you didn't
be like
have
that.
to take it.
It doesn't
We
matter
would
which,
never say that.
It doesn't
about-
matter which one you pick, Brad.
Of course, I'm
gonna
taking
shit on it.
fucking the dude,
Yeah.
Deuterino.
That's what you call him.
what?
You know,
I'm glad you did that because
I think it's right, but I think it makes your team weaker.
opens it
I-
up for Nate and his pandering ass.
I think it's wrong.
bullshit.
I think it's a hard wrong. I would have picked this no matter
It's
what
not.
I did.
It's not wrong, but I do think that it makes your team weak. But I don't think you can not pick it.
I'd much rather have any other pick than one. This when I saw that fucking
I don't think
shirt,
that
You
the-
shouldn't
I
have give
enhanced that
yourself
shit.
first
I said
pick.
de-enhance, and that fucking didn't work.
I think
Computer
I think the dude is a great character, but the dude's not the best character.
Yeah, you're gonna try to argue that, but that's like your opinion, man.
I think Nate's.
Dude,
Nate's
am I wrong?
Nate's sticking
Brad,
with
am I
Lebowski.
wrong?
Exactly.
Am I wrong? Brad,
Maybe you are.
Bradley. You know what? I think of Marge Gunderson as kind of the OG. Like if I'm gonna think of the Coen universe, that's the one character that I just never skip over. So I'm taking Marge from Fargo.
I can't argue. That was another one of my top 4.
My favorite about her is that you get such a folky character, but when she gets serious about shit and does her job, she's
amazing.
fucking just
She's a killer.
yeah. And when she's got him in the back, when she's got the fucking nihilist in the back of her car at the end, and she's just
Well, and
breaking it down.
Congus.
if you go beyond the character, right? I mean, Frances McDormand is just a savage. Like she's such a great actor. We talked about Jeff Bridges being kind of underrated on Tuesday. She's also, in my view, really well regarded and totally underrated. She kills in tons of different kinds of roles. I mean, lots of my favorite movies. She showed up in our draft on the Mother's draft. She's just incredible, and she deservedly went number 2, but should have been number 1 here.
well, that's your
So I have a decision to make, boys. I have third pick. And the decision I have to make is whether or not I
I'm gonna take the one that you don't take.
care about our drafts and if I want to win. Because I have my one of one is still on the board.
Well, then of course you go with that.
I know who you're gonna take. Okay, I got to get ready for you're going to take.
God damn, Nick's. I'm envious of you right now, man. You got Nick. You got that.
You shouldn't be. Okay,
You got two amazing picks that you get to make here, and like
those first two that went off the board.
you take the dude, and you have to wait around till the 8th pick.
I have two,
That's
and I
true.
know that they're not gonna, neither one.
make
It
the
doesn't matter
pick,
which one I
man.
pick. The other guy's not going to be there.
You're 100% correct.
Motherfuck.
Just
Okay,
take
so
it.
just
Look at all this
Take one,
pressure this guy.
man.
When he doesn't have a win, he's just carefree. He's just like, fuck. I'm just now he's got a win. He's like, fuck,
So
man, I gotta
much
be serious
pressure.
about this
I
shit.
got a little taste of it. I'm like, is this what it feels like to be a winner? Is this what it feels like?
And now you want that feeling again?
And I'm gonna try and
Maybe
win.
I should have color coded.
I'm gonna try and win the draft. I'm gonna go with Walter Sobchak from The Big Lebowski. I have another guy ranked ahead of him, but I gotta go with Walter because I think Walter is the best character in Lebowski, and I think that Walter is, God, dude, good. I talked about it earlier. Goodman is just a stone cold killer, and he fucking just kills it in this movie.
He was in my top 4. Depending on what pick I had, I might have been taking him. So I appreciate that.
I think
There's only one person I had ahead of him, and it makes me mad.
I think that's a miss.
I just love there was one person I had ahead of him, and I didn't take him, even though I had the
Problem is,
opportunity to.
I know who the judge is, and I know what he likes, and I don't think that.
Pander.
Okay, so my first pick is Anton Chigurh from
that's who it was.
played by Javier Bardem.
That is the
No
correct
Country
third
for Old
pick.
That
Men.
is in my top 4.
That's the one of one for this draft.
Those 4 that were picked are my top 4.
Okay, Javier Bardem plays Antoine Chigurh, No Country for Old Men. Just as cold-blooded killer as you can get, but still able to give a depth to a character that you don't see very often to an assassin. Really, in any movie that I've ever seen.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, and the fact that, just like we talked about Coen Brothers movies, he was left. He didn't die. He didn't get it. You're just waiting for. He doesn't care if he lives or dies. He's just a sociopath at every part of the word, and doesn't end the way you maybe want it to. The flip the coin,
Dude.
The fucking weapon, the thing that puts down cows,
Yep.
right? Just
his voice, whatever he's doing,
his
with his
eyes,
voice is
his
just
eyes, his
icy.
voice.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever been more intrigued by a character where you get zero backstory. You really get to know nothing about their background or their history, really.
You get a little bit you just get a little bit from Woody.
Yeah,
Woody
yeah,
knows
from
who he
descriptions.
is.
But other than that, like, you really know nothing about this dude except for I don't want to ever be in that guy's sights.
No. So that's my number 1 pick. And then on the rap, which this is the this is the pick of the draft, really, if you want to. And I mean,
My top 4 have gone right now. So
I think it's me too, and I think there's
top
a
4
steep
was
drop
across
off.
the board.
we're talking about best characters. Okay, has to be in it long enough to develop, in my opinion. So Zach, you can.
Oh, you mean like what Scotch said last Tuesday?
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he was like best character means that.
Well, because we agreed on the fact we disagree with Zach in that best does not mean best, like the best good guy. It means the best rounded written character.
Super
So
weird that you would
justify that.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
It's weird that you would disagree with me, Nick.
Well, I'm not going
That's
to
so
win
out of
this
character
draft
for you.
anyway. So,
Fucking predictable.
look
fuck.
at that.
Oh, look at little
that.
reverse.
but I'm going to go because it's one of my favorite movies. I think it's my favorite. It's up there, but favorite Coen Brothers movie. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I'm going Ulysses Everett McGill. George Clooney, because he's a Dapper Dan man, damn it. He's a Dapper Dan man.
I'm typing this in, but I would be just basically saying, "Fuck you, Nick."
Nick, hey, you literally just flipped him off. It's not a visual medium, but you did it with both of your fingers.
And I felt it with all of my heart.
Yeah.
I love that
Deep.
character in ways that's probably, quite homoerotic, because George Clooney is a handsome man, and he's just, God, he just commands the screen every time he's on there. He's got amazing things to say. He's full of shit, but at the same time, he's just got the gift of gab, and you appreciate it.
He does, and from being a family man to he's a cartoon character in that. The way Clooney when he plays a caricature in his movies, the way he takes a punch in the face.
He shakes
And
it
he
off.
does that. He also did that movie called Leatherheads, where he gets punched in the face and he'll look back at the guy that punched him and then it'll drop, and then it'll
So
drop.
classic.
It's amazing. It's only Clooney does it.
Stay out of the Woolworths.
I'm a damn paterfamilias.
Oh God, he's so good in that. All right, we're back to Zach.
This is an easy one for me because I had two characters from No Country that I wanted to make sure I got, and my other one is going to be Llewellyn Moss, Josh Brolin in No Country for Old Men, because I mean,
Do you want me to just go ahead and save Tommy Lee for you too, or
the shitty thing is that I didn't take him with my first pick, Nate. So
didn't take Shiger?
No, I told you I took.
Oh,
Walter.
that's right. Never mind.
God damn you! But no, I just think that Josh Brolin, even you don't get to see how he dies, which is
one of the I mean, that's one of the most shocking parts of the movie.
which is shitty because you start to get the feeling that maybe he's going to get away with it. You know what I mean? Because he seems super on the ball, he's super on top of it. He's just a super impressive guy. I love his character. He's definitely like a hard ass Texan. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I dig it so much, and this might be like I said earlier, it's my favorite Coen Brothers movie, and I love his character.
You know what I love? BVK IPA.
Oh, so delicious.
Good
It's
job,
so good.
last
I'm drinking
call.
that right now, and it's just
It's so
such
good.
a good beer, y'all.
Too bad they pretty much sold out of that.
There might be a few cans. I saw a few last cans a week ago Monday.
Last call.
Last call. And I had one from the can because they don't have it on draft anymore. They have it on cans.
I've got a secret full flat of beer in my dad's.
I got a
garage.
stash. I got a stash. I'm not at my house. I'm not running out of BVK for a while, but damn it, it's such a good beer.
I don't even know where our keg here is, but I bet it's getting down there.
It's probably pretty light because it's
Me and
delicious.
Zach have been hitting it hard.
Okay. I'm going to jump all the way back to what I think of as kind of the OG, the beginning of the Coen brothers.
You just took Marge Gunderson to Fargo. What do you mean?
Oh, it goes way back.
You're going even deeper, huh?
I'm taking, and this is if you listen to the draft, the great best gift draft, you'll know that I take this over my better instincts because my sister makes fun of me for
You gonna pick the cue cards?
liking Nicolas Cage. And in fact, I don't like Nicolas Cage. But in this case, I'm going to make an exception. I'm taking H.I. from Raising Arizona.
McDonough.
Okay. Well, you just told me that you haven't seen the movie
What?
because his name's High. Everybody calls him High in the movie. It's High.
Nate hasn't seen
It's
Raising
H.
Arizona.
It's High. McDonough.
It is technically H.I. because it's an abbreviation.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Except that
I haven't seen
everybody
it
in the
anyway, yeah.
movie calls him High.
his first name's Hawaii. They abbreviated it, bro. Tell me. You
His
haven't
wife
seen the
calls him
movie.
High. Everybody calls him High. He's High. That's his name. It's High. High McDonough.
That's where he was conceived.
Who's conceived in Hawaii? Come on,
Sorry,
Brad.
I don't mean to be a dick, but I'm just mad because you took my pick. So
I'm trying to make it official.
Officially official.
And it also hurts me because this is the first Coen Brothers movie I saw, and it was one that we watched with my family and we really enjoyed. And so the fact that some of y'all haven't seen it really hurts me because
And the one that picked it, yeah.
Yeah, now I want to make a pick, but I don't want to make a pick because it's like right behind that pick. And fuck. Now I got to.
But you got to make a pick.
I got to consult my list. I was trying to do this off of just with no list, and now I got to go to my list because I'm angry and I'm upset. I need some stalling, guys.
I'm angry and I'm upset.
I'm upset.
Can we have some stalling?
Oh, Bev's Video Kingdom.
No, fuck it. I know exactly where I'm going now. I know exactly where I'm going.
Do it. Do
It's
it.
quick.
Come
It's
on,
a quick
Brad.
turnaround.
It's like
All right,
it's like
man.
Whiplash.
Sometimes you
I'm
need
upset.
a hero,
I need a hero.
and heroes can exactly. And you got heroes that can come from
I can be your hero, baby.
surprising places, and you never know if sometimes that surprising place might be just a little young girl.
Okay.
And
I
I'm gonna
like
go
where
ahead
you're
and
going.
take
This is-
Maddie Ross
Where are you going with this, Brad?
from True Grit.
That's a
So
weird. That's
the
a weird.
already written character, Maddie Ross. Gotcha.
Dude, they changed the movie. They
thought we
went back to
discussed
the
this earlier.
book. They went back to the heart of the book. The book is from the perspective of Maddie Ross. The old school movie doesn't really give her the props. Their movie focuses on the girl, and it's all about her story. Maddie Ross is a badass character. Haley Stanfield did an awesome job. Props to her.
Don't
You're
disagree
right.
with that. but
Haley Steinfeld is
in terms
dope.
of best
I don't know
Coen
about
Brothers
Steinfeld.
character,
I don't know how to exactly say her name. I know she's the new Hawkeye. My kids watch the Marvel shit, so I'm down with that.
I loved True Grit. I loved that version of True Grit.
She's
True
the
Grit.
new. She's the new hot guy. Is that what we're saying?
Hawkeye.
I said True Grit.
I don't think she's a guy, and I
She's
don't
the new
wanna
hot
really
guy.
comment
All
on
I-
being hot.
All I heard you say was she's the new hot guy, and I was like, I'm in. That sounds delicious.
And what's crazy is I have another pick. I don't know how to do these raps because I don't get them very often. I actually had the first pick last week, and I fucked it up really bad. I'm hoping that's not the case here. God, now I got to look at this. What am I going to do?
Make a choice. Make a choice, Brad.
Oh, boy, I know exactly where I'm going to go.
That's what you said last time, and you screwed it up.
No, that was a great pick.
The pick of the character that's not one of the Coen Brothers characters. I love that pick.
Ballsy pick.
I'm going to go ahead and go.
Arrogant pick, really. Like, I'm going to win.
I'm on highway to hell.
I'm going to draft somebody from
If
the
any of you
Tarantino
all pull
universe.
some of that bullshit, I'm going to take that gun from you. I'm going to shove it up your ass. I'm going to pull the trigger till it goes click.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going with that's right. Don't fuck with the Jesus.
Jesus.
8-year-olds,
going-
dude. 8-year-olds, dude.
Jesus Quintana. Jesus Big Lebowski.
Okay.
All 2 minutes of screen time. Okay.
So I'm going to take the other great John Goodman Coen Brothers character,
Also a movie you haven't seen? Or
and that is
More than likely.
Charlie Meadows from a movie that I haven't seen,
you, I knew you were going to.
Barton Fink.
God, dude. Barton.
God, I love your candor.
You know what? I'm not even apologizing. I'm using a
you should
different kind of
apologize
draft
a
strategy this week, and it's the
little
one that's going to win me the draft.
He's called.
And do you think? Hey, you know what? You know how sorry I'm going to look when I'm number one and I'm winning the draft.
I
not
really,
sorry.
God damn
really am going to be upset when you win. Just
I know you are, and I'm going to laugh at you.
that's fine.
I'm going to laugh harder because you're upset
That's
than I
fine.
would have if you were like, "Yeah, he earned it."
He's gonna laugh heartily.
I'm gonna chuckle right in your little face.
He's gonna laugh just like John Goodman's character in that movie that he hasn't seen. That may or may not laugh. He's not
I'm
sure.
gonna laugh just like H.I. did.
Just like
Raising
Hawaii.
Arizona. That's how I'm gonna laugh.
Oh, my.
Ha ha ha.
All right, I got an easy pick because I was just hoping that it got back to me.
I'm actually going to put the little periods in there by the name just to make
Zach.
sure that just in case Scotch hasn't seen it either, maybe he'll misinterpret it as well.
I fucking hate Zach being in front of me.
I'm going with Llewyn Davis from
God.
Searching for Llewyn Davis.
Oh, you're on a Lewin kick right now. That's 2 Lewins in a row.
Yep.
I just realized that I wanted to take him, and then Zach is in front of me.
I think, regardless of how you feel about the movie, he's a dope character.
Yeah.
Oscar Isaac's amazing. Great singer. He sings all the shit. Nobody's doing a voiceover for him.
Is there any hint of pandering, considering that Scotch on Tuesday talked about how he likes the movie and like
I think I've
it
been
connects with him on a musical level?
I think I've been super vocal about. I think Scott was actually kind of negative about that movie, but I've been super vocal about how I love that movie.
All right, no, you have
All-
you have multiple times. Oscar Isaac's a badass. I love him.
Your wife's in love with him.
My wife loves her some Oscar Isaacs. That is no doubt.
So Oscar Isaac, he's great in a lot of things, but when he's musical, I'm in on him.
Agreed.
And one movie that we haven't talked about much, but it's called 10 Years, kind of off the beaten path. But he does a song called "Never Had" that I'm obsessed with.
You've never seen him fly an X-wing, have you?
No, I have not. Is that a
That gives me a boner.
is that a Coen Brothers character?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
What was great about Oscar Isaac was when we did our draft of the sexiest men, and your wife said we should have picked Oscar Isaac to get a little color in the draft, and I was like, "Is he not a white guy?" Like I'm super confused, and she was like, "Oh yeah, he's like some sort of like Latin American or something," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
My woke wife, sorry.
Dude, your wife's super cool, and she has got great taste in leading men, I must say. I don't know how she ended up.
I
with
love
you.
my wife. She's amazing. I cannot. I don't. Yeah, that's the best point you've ever made on this podcast. Is how the fuck did she end up with me?
What's funny about your wife is I've known her for years and years and years, and just yesterday I asked her to be my friend on Facebook, and she accepted. And I was like, it
The
moves.
funny thing is, she like does not go on Facebook. She clears out her notifications, so she must have just saw it and was like, "Oh,
I was
fuck,
like,
okay."
I was like, oh, she accepted. Fuck yeah, dude. She must like me.
She
knew she was going to see you.
That's definitely what I
50
think.
She's
more
been off
time.
Facebook for a long time, except like to clear notifications, see if there's anybody like has messaged her. But other
She's
than
like, Brad, there's this weird bald dude asking me to be his friend.
wouldn't be the first. All right, Nick, you got we've stalled a little bit here. You got 2 picks, man. Your
All right.
final 2 picks of this whole draft.
Not my favorite character, but like this is where we're getting into the bottom of the barrel here.
It's not favorite character, Nick. It's best character. So
I know, and I did not like this movie, and it's been a long time since I've seen it. Burn after reading.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
2 characters, not George Clooney, in the movie that are great.
there's only one that's great, and I hope you pick him right now.
I'm typing it in.
Anytime you can see Brad Pitt
Yep, you're correct.
just be wacky and go 12 monkeys on us, I'm all in. And if it's to when he has like the headphones on and he's like doing the little dance or whatever,
When
and
he's aggressively chewing his gum
Dude.
and dancing.
that is such a
pretty awesome.
strange movie, and he is a very unique character in a very strange movie that I am, like I said, the way it ends, there's parts of that just like they go full Coen brothers on you, and they pull some shit out, like the sex toy when like it comes about, and that's what like George Clooney has, right? Like in like the closet, or he finds it, or there's something with a crazy sex
I'll
toy.
I'll just say that the surprise, and I'll say spoiler alert,
Yeah.
when when he finds Brad Pitt in the closet and Brad Pitt is like, fuck, you
Yeah.
caught me, and then he gets the bullet straight through his brain. I was like, oh fuck, that was one of the most shocking moments I've ever seen in a movie, where it's just like this goofy character.
It felt Tarantino-esque to me.
Where it was almost like Vincent Vega in the bathroom. Like it was just like that. Like, oh
so
fuck,
good.
now he's dead. Like, okay, this character's gone.
Yeah.
Just,
He just
kind of
died
wild.
taking a shit.
But yeah, because he kind of comes out, almost got a little smile, like, hey, yeah, you found me, and then nah, he's dead.
Okay, and then the last pick
With the Rizap.
on the draft this is the last pick, right?
Yeah, you should pick a character from a movie you've seen this time. All right, ready, go.
Okay, so I've seen it. No, I saw Burn After Reading.
Yeah, you hated it and didn't watch it again.
It says a lot about the balls I have in this draft, where we're at. Coming back to Buscemi, not Lebowski.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
Gunshot through the cheek in Fargo. Carl Showalter, a hateful character, memorable, maybe for the shot through the cheek, maybe not, but just a son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, the shot through the cheek, but then obviously the wood chippers.
Yes,
It's going to be a little bit more,
Right.
more the most memorable. But yeah, no, that's more legit Buscemi. I mean, that's the
well, and he's in the movie a lot more. Like he's
kind
carrying.
of evil. Like I've got a wicked side to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Buscemi that we're all kind of used to, and that
You
Fargo.
love to hate that guy, and like his partner, right? The however you pronounce it, Ger Grimsrud,
Yeah.
by Peter
Uli from
Stormare.
from Lebowski.
Amazing character
Carl
as well,
Hungus.
but
Carl Hungus.
Buscemi's got him there, so that's my wrap.
Good shit. That's a solid team there.
Hey, Carl.
All right, Zach.
Say hello to
Don't let Nate encroach on your pick.
It's my turn, right?
Nope, not your turn yet. But that's very on brand to think that it was.
You actually haven't done that in a while. That's usually you're jumping on
Been
me,
2 weeks.
Zachy.
I'm having some struggles right now. I'm on the struggle bus. I know who I want to pick, but it's just fucking. It's not going to win me the draft, unfortunately.
In fairness,
That's life, you know.
probably doesn't matter.
Just go.
God damn it!
Go with your heart. Pick a second character from Inside Llewyn Davis.
I'm gonna go with Timberlake. No, I'm just joking.
Oh,
No, that's not. A
Go
good
with
pick.
Driver.
Dude, I think I was talking to a coworker today. That Driver is just a fucking absolute killer in almost everything that I see him in, dude.
Yeah.
He's so good.
great.
He's a beast.
Did you see that comedy with? I mean, not that you guys, but with Ben Stiller. While we're young, I think it's with Ben Stiller.
I've wanted to watch it like 100 times, but
Who's
I've
the
been like,
girl?
It's got Adam Driver in it, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're in New York. Ben Stiller, and do you remember who his wife is? Him and his wife, they're trying to keep things like exciting in their marriage.
He's married to the chick from
is it Mulholland Falls? Is it
the chick from this movie from Blue Steel? The main chick from that's his wife.
I know in real life.
Oh, that's not what we're
In the
talking
movie.
about. Oh, I'm sorry.
But Adam Driver plays just like this full-on hipster when like being a hipster was that, they were out there getting like VHS tapes and they were getting all that stuff and VCRs and they meet this new guy, Adam Driver, in like the really cool part of like, the Bronx or something. Yeah, something like that. And they want to be cool with like the young crowd. And so they, take some drugs and they kind of live with this like young crowd. And it just, Ben Stiller's actually pretty damn funny, and Adam Driver's great.
I'll say I've asked this before, and I forgot. How many of you seen Girls?
I've seen
Girls.
scattered episodes.
Dude,
Yeah.
Driver in that is just insanely fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like he's a psychopath, but he's also amazing. And
he plays what's her name's boyfriend, right?
Yes.
The main chick's boyfriend.
yes, and just a fucking nut job, but it's awesome.
Okay, guys,
ready?
I've had a big struggle here, and I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna go with Tommy Lee Jones as Sheriff Ed Bell from No Country for Old Men.
that's an interesting pick.
It's a good pick, Zach.
And it's only because his voiceover at the beginning of that movie,
What's his name again?
Ed Bell. Ed Tom Bell, I guess.
Tom Bell.
But his voiceover at the beginning of that movie and then his speech that he makes to the wheelchair guy at the very end is...
Oh, he makes it to his wife.
No, that's not the speech I'm talking about. When he's having the conversation with the older gentleman in the I believe it's a guy that like he used to work with on the force or something
dad.
along those lines. It's not his dad, is it? I didn't make that connection.
The very last
It's his
scene
dad,
is
the scene
The
to
last
his
scene's
wife.
him sitting at the dinner table with his wife, but the scene before that, he's in the
The one
trailer.
he goes out to the country and
yeah,
sees
he
the old
goes
man.
he
Isn't
goes
that-
out and
that's his
meets up with
dad.
the old
Okay.
guy. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to
I don't think it's his dad.
I think it's his dad who used to be on the force, and he goes to like check on him and like.
I don't think it's
take
his
care of
dad,
him.
but our viewers are going to correct me if I'm wrong.
they're gonna-
I literally just watched it, so if it's not, I'm sorry.
I love that speech at the end of that.
it's
Yeah,
so
I do
good.
too. All right. With all that time, I'm going to take...
Nate had time to watch one of the Coen brothers movies and choose a character.
Fuck you, Brad.
He's now watched Barton Fink.
I'm gonna take a character from a movie I've never seen,
Oh, goddamn.
and I don't know who the character is.
So you haven't
So
seen
three
three
out of
out of
four.
the four.
I like that.
All right.
I'm taking
a bold
Leo.
strategy.
Leo
DiCaprio?
from Miller's Crossing.
I didn't even know he
don't
was.
know who-
I didn't
in
know
that
DiCaprio
movie.
was in
I
that.
thought you were going to say I'm going to take Leo from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
It's according to the list that I'm looking at online. It's Albert Finney is playing Leo. I'm going.
I love it. You embraced it.
I've just decided
respect
I don't
that.
give a shit.
I
okay?
respect
I'm
that.
trying something different. I tried the Costanza strategy. It didn't work.
So your new strategy is picking
Essentially-
roles that you've never seen.
Essentially, I'm basically taking like the Yahoo Sports like draft ranking strategy
in a
here.
fantasy draft.
Right, I'm on auto draft.
You're like, I'll take Saquon Barkley with my first pick.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
So
like
you just
that.
took 3 out of your 4 picks were
I
receivers.
just went down I found a list I liked, and I was like, I'm taking them.
Okay.
I don't care. I'm going. And we're going to see how that worked out.
I hope it doesn't work out.
If it works out, I'm going to laugh. So
Actually, I hope
hard
it
in
does
all
work
your
out because
faces.
I want you to pick this way from here on out. That'd
Yeah,
be
you
great
should.
for all
You
of
know
us.
It won't work out, but if it does, I'm just going to not show up next week.
Perfect.
Just so you guys know, because I'll be like, it
Great.
doesn't matter.
I'll win next week too. Then
All right. I'm going to go. I know where I'm going now. Let's see. How many picks have come from this movie? One.
The
Just
only,
one.
the
Okay,
only pick was
just one.
Yeah,
That's beautiful. That makes me happy.
Oh, brother,
right.
where art who?
I'm gonna go. I have to. It's my favorite movie of all time. I got to take Delmar O'Donnell, who's just Tim Blake Nelson. Just puts on a absolute treat of a performance with just the happy-go-lucky Delmar O'Donnell. When he has John Turturro and Clooney are arguing of who's going to be the leader of this outfit, they say, well, I'm going taking me. And he says, I'm taking me. He goes, well, I'm with you fellers. It's just one of the best readings I've ever seen.
So you just made a statement that said it was your favorite movie of all time. Is it your favorite Coen Brothers movie of all time, or is it your favorite movie of all time?
I didn't specify that with Coen Brothers.
No,
No.
Yeah, I asked what his favorite Coen Brothers movie.
No, I'm saying just
but
now
he
when I said
just
that,
it's my favorite movie of all time.
okay, we might be
That was a bit
White
of
Russians
hyperbole.
deep.
Okay,
and,
all right.
a couple
Just
BVK
making sure, just
IPAs.
making sure.
Like, I'm one of the few people here that's double fisting. So
I just wanted to make sure.
All right.
Because Mallrats and Pulp Fiction were about to come in and fight you.
All right. So is that it? Are we ready to kick this over to Scotch?
That was exhausting.
no, we got to talk a little bit of also rans.
Yeah, we got some also.
I mean, I know.
Do you want me to just go through my list?
No,
Donnie.
No, Don. Yeah.
I don't think Donnie. I think Maude is a great character. I think if you can pick guys from that aren't Coen Brothers characters, I think Rooster Cogburn is a character that could get picked.
Talk to your mic, brother.
I'm like to be away from it when I talk shit.
So Jerry Lungard from Fargo. William H. Macy's character.
the husband.
Macy.
Yeah.
I love him. He would have been one that I picked if I was actually.
Oh, no, not the husband. I thought you were talking
He's
about
the other cop.
Oh no, yeah.
I thought you were talking
No,
about
no.
Marge's husband, who I think is spectacular.
Yeah, no. Jerry is the guy that the
Yeah.
owns the car.
Going back to O Brother Art, though, Pappy O'Daniel, Charles Durning is pretty amazing when he's like, you better write up my concession speech. And he's like, okay, Pappy. God damn it, I'm not talking about concession speech. He's like, and then Big Dan Teague, John Goodman. I almost went with that because John Goodman is Big Dan Teague. He's selling Bibles, and then he just proceeds to beat the fuck out of Delmar and Everett. It's a great, great scene.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think Donnie, huh?
I don't think Donnie is as memorable a character. I think Carl is the correct.
So it's not memorable. It's best, and I think he's better than Jesus just for screen time.
I don't know what better means.
I didn't think Jesus was going to get picked, although I think it deserves to get picked. And if it had been there
Most
with my
memorable,
fourth pick,
yes.
I'd probably go with it.
Not for best.
Yeah.
I think the dude has his own spin-off movie. I mean, like, it's hard to argue that he's a best character. I mean, the spin-off movie might have been terrible
Because
but
of his memorability.
God damn. I mean, he's just crazy. He's got his own dance. He's licking the bowling balls. But okay, a couple others. Buster Scruggs, again, Tim Blake Nelson. The most happy-go-lucky, like Will Rogers style gunfighter, and he seems all kind. He's actually almost got Everett McGill's like kind of gift of gab, but then he's just ruthless.
You've seen that whole thing?
I've only watched that part. I've only watched.
You haven't seen the whole thing?
I've only watched the Buster Scruggs segment,
dude.
I've not watched the other five segments.
You gotta watch it.
The first one with
him,
with Buster
Tim
Scruggs.
Blake Nelson.
right.
Yeah,
I've seen the whole thing, dude.
I've
So
not
the
seen
one-
the other five parts.
The one with the guy with no arms and no legs.
I haven't seen that
Fucked
part.
up.
It's wild, and I wanted to pick maybe that character because if it was memorable, I would go with that guy because that shit stuck with me.
Or the other one, is it Tom Waits? Tom
Waits. Tom
and
Waits.
that I just
the singer. Tom
I
Waits.
think about that short story often.
He's amazing.
It's Ballad of Buster Scruggs. If you're listening out there, watch them all.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to go back and watch them all because I love Tim Blake Nelson, so I hadn't ever watched the movie, so I got to watch that part, and so I watched this whole little segment, and it's very quick, it's very violent, and it
only gets darker, dude.
And
it's
what
good
about,
though.
What about who's the guy that's in the gallows and he turns and looks at him and he goes, "You new here or your first time?"
In the
in Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Was that in the first one?
In the first one, he's got the noose around his neck. It's a fucking famous actor he's getting canceled for like raping chicks or something.
Oh boy,
Jesus Christ,
damn.
what's his freaking name, dude?
Oh damn.
It's killing me right now. His brother is the guy from Neighbors and 21 Jump Street.
Oh, Franco?
James Franco. James Franco's in the gallows. And
Yeah,
the
because
very
he's
first
in. He's
Buster
in.
Scruggs
Oh,
movie-
because then he's in one of the other later stories.
Dude, it's I liked Buster Scruggs a lot. I thought it was killer.
Yep.
I will say that there's a movie, A Serious Man. Have you guys see that?
I did not. So the Serious Man,
It's
Miller's
slow.
Crossing.
A Serious Man is slow, and it's a Jewish man who's going through just a lot of shit. But there's a character, Cy Abelman, who is basically stealing his wife, But he's one of those like dudes that when he talks to you, he's going to convince you that, everything's okay. He's like, yeah, I'm moving in with your wife, but, we're going to make this work. And, you come on, we're going to make this work. And, you're going to, why don't you just move into an apartment? And he's like, well,
gosh.
Why doesn't she move into your house? But no, you should move into the apartment because, like, if you move into the it's just the guy he's so just imposing and mean, and he's got this deep voice, and it's just very funny. Cy Abelman from A Serious Man is a great character.
Leonard Smalls, Raising Arizona.
Okay,
Randall Craig Cobb plays the
Randall
devil.
Tex.
Randall Tex. I know. That's my IMDb search. I know. Yeah.
Randall Tex Cobb. Tex Cobb. So that. On Tuesday, that's what talked me out of. I was going to definitely take Leonard Smalls because as a kid watching Raising Arizona, when you see that whole scene, that was my dad, my brother, and I. We used to love the fact that when he's coming on his Harley and he pulls off a grenade and Nick Cage is given the whole scenario. And he's like, he was always kind of cruel to the little creatures. And he throws a grenade. This little rabbit hops up and sniffs the grenade and just fucking blows up. It was just like, God, it was such a great, great little scene for Tex Cobb. Yeah. And then, of course, he dies by grenade as well. So,
no, it was a great part. I also grew up when I was little. That was
Raising Arizona is a crazy, crazy silly
it's
movie.
Wild.
It's a lot of fun.
I may actually have seen it, but I don't remember.
You might have.
Holly Hunter and Edwina from Raising Arizona. She's Holly Hunter's awesome in everything.
She's great and everything.
Yeah. And it's funny because Oh Brother Where Art Thou, she's like almost like a carryover from Ed from Raising Arizona. Like it's a very similar character. A mother that just wants to take care of their kids, and obviously in Raising Arizona, she's trying to get a kid, but in Oh Brother, she's just trying to take care of her kids. But Holly Hunter's just a badass, and she's been great in a lot of Coen Brothers movies. So,
all right, are we gonna kick this
what do
over
we
to
think?
Scott?
All right, so hey, did we put did we get Scotch really high, or did we put some medicine in his White Russian? Or what did we do?
We did, and we roofied him.
I heavily drugged.
He just knocked out on the couch.
Oh, so he's in his own little
Did you drug
nightmare
his White
world.
Russian
I
too?
drugged him too.
Oh,
You did too?
Yeah,
So
it's
he's
gonna
in his
be a
own little
minute.
nightmare world right now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a long break.
California has the largest population in the United States and the site of some of the most famous true crime cases in history. But there's more than meets the eye to the crime in California. Join Sean, Jessica, and Charles on the California True Crime Podcast as they cover crime both infamous and overlooked from around our state, while looking at the deeper history that goes beyond beaches and movie stars.
We are back. Scotch Beck is here as our guest judge once again to tell us how it is. Tell us who the best is this week.
While Scott was walking over here, it sounded like one.
Scotch.
There's not even wind tonight.
He was.
Jackie Treehorn and the Lebowski, Lebowski goes down. I mean, dude goes down hard.
Yeah. Makes a hell of a Caucasian.
Well, we put more of that stuff into your drink. What were your dreams?
more
What were your
lactose?
dreams that you had?
Well, I mean, there was some flying involved, and there was some like butt play involved, and, which I'm normally not into.
That was just a dream.
Dreams,
That was
complete
all
dreams.
just a dream.
Dreams
Right.
are crazy.
I've never dreamt about that before, and I'm wondering why I'm dreaming about it now because I'm here.
It's the
Yeah.
Russian.
I hit
part of
the
White
I hit the
Russian.
floor in your house, and next thing you know, I'm dreaming about butt play. I don't know what's going on. Anywho, what's going on?
So yeah,
Hey, Scott, did you look at our picks or something?
I did.
Wait, before he picks, I want to know, what do you got going on, Scott? Because I feel like it's been a minute since I've had a chance to listen to me some Scotch Beck live.
Yeah. So yeah, I had my first live show, as everybody knows, at the release of the BVK IPA.
It was amazing.
And the
Super
recording
fun.
was, the recording was.
It wasn't
atrocious.
good.
It wasn't-
It
yeah.
was all kinds of bad.
The performance was amazing. The recording,
We had our audio levels a little bit adjusted to.
So no, but I'm actually really excited because I have something coming up on May 14th at Blaker Brewing,
The series location.
the series location.
Okay.
Yeah, they're some friends of mine. For the last few years, they've actually put on a cool event. They have a friend who has early onset Parkinson's,
Okay.
and so they've kind of started really small. You had a couple of artists come out, and they call it Park and Stock, and they they live stream it, and it's really cool. And they raise money for the Michael J. Fox Parkinson's Foundation. And I don't know the exact numbers, but like the first year they raised like, $4,000 or $5,000, which is great. Then the next year they raised even more. And then like last year, I think they got up to like maybe 10.
Okay.
And this year they're trying to get $20,000.
Wow.
And so they're doing it, instead of doing it in a backyard or on, the street or whatever, they're going to do it at Blaker. And there's going to be like, I think 4 or 5 artists. I think they have 4 committed now, including myself. And it's just going to be a great event. I think it's going to be starting around 2 o'clock or so. I requested an early slot so I can play when people aren't as drunk this time.
You want to really be able to dial in,
Yeah, because I got my drunk set in, which is great with you guys. But, I have some songs that, I have some words that you might want to
People want to
hear.
hear.
But it's going to be a great cause. So come on out on May 14th, Blaker in series.
I pledge to you, Scott, that I will be super drunk for your early set, just for you, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Blake, that's a cool spot out at Blaker and Series is really fun. And I will say Blaker, that they seem like they're always up for doing something, supporting something that's a kind of a nonprofit or a to help somebody out. And I'm big. We run here at the old Bev's Outdoor Studio. We run Last Call and Blaker beers on tap. That's kind of where I've gone with this, because I am really appreciative of Blaker.
Well,
so.
and there's never a wrong reason to give a shout out to our girl Stacy. So
Definitely.
Yes. Stace, who passed away, was a longtime friend of ours last year, and we had a big kind of an event, after her service, and Blaker kicked in
They
for some
were
of that.
awesome.
They did a huge event out there, a fundraiser for the family, and they're just good people out there. So.
And the Parkinson's thing is something that hits close to me. I watched my father-in-law deal with Parkinson's later in his life, and he's since passed away. But the Parkinson's thing is crazy because depending on the different medications that you can get, if you have the money to do that, and if you have the means to do that, which I'm assuming this foundation probably helps people out with, like there was a huge difference in his the way that he could live his life depending on what medication he was on. And once he found something that worked, it was like you could really tell the difference in the way that he could live, which is super cool. And I think it's an awesome cause, Scott.
Yeah, man. So if anybody's interested, on Facebook, you can look up Music for a Cure, all one word, Music for a Cure, Park and Stock on Facebook, or you can find Scott Beck on Facebook or Scotch_Beck on Instagram, and I'll be promoting it, and you can find more information.
Cool.
If
And
you
we'll
wanna
probably push it.
donate.
Maybe we'll
Yeah.
push
Yeah,
it
we'll
on our
remind you. We'll
socials.
remind you. So
Yeah,
keep listening.
we've got a few months to promote that. So
Yeah.
we'll definitely be
Get
able
you
to
out.
do that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Now,
Now the real
drop the
story.
hammer, buddy.
Do it.
Scott, you
Send
gave
these
Zach
guys a
his
little pack.
first win last week. That
I
was
did.
Close.
It was
Close
spectacular.
race.
It was a very close, and there was a very
Controversial. Quite controversial.
when I was editing it, I was like, oh, God damn, how did he had a psychiatry ward was part of his.
Except that it wasn't
prison.
controversial. It was just domination is what it really was. You guys are confusing controversial and domination.
You meant abomination. That's
Yeah.
You pronounce that right.
Domination.
It's abomination.
And I just said psychiatry ward when I meant psychiatric ward.
No, psychiatry word's good. I like
How
that.
many white
They're
Russians?
they're both prisons.
accepted.
Really,
They're
at
both
the end of the
accepted?
day, they're both prisons.
Are they both prisons?
Now,
they
look,
check out.
all I'm going to say is that the organization for Scotch Beck Judging is looking into the allegations, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible with
Good.
a
Sweet.
judgment.
I
on
mean, there
that.
might have been some guy that got last place that was very vocal about
Right.
a lot of shit, and
I had a strong team, so
Right.
that's
Hey, some people would say the toughest prison you can be in is right there in your head, right? I mean,
All I know is, as far as I'm concerned, because I am the judge, I thought it was a fucking prison, so you guys can all fuck off. Okay, so that being said,
all right.
this week
Do this.
we've got some Coen Brothers films. So I realize I haven't really gotten too deep into my rankings in the last few drafts, so I want to explain what I did this time. I have the usual Scotch Beck "Aw yeah" factor, and he didn't hit the button. Oh, here it comes.
Aw yeah.
There it is. So, and that's just my general. If I've seen the movie, if I love the movie, I know the movie, my reaction to it, and we talked about what makes the best character. And to me, it's like I see the character; they're really well thought out. The performance is amazing. It's just kind of this overarching score. Like the minute I see it, what's my gut reaction?
Wait, score? Like music?
No, what's my
Oh, score points.
right?
Jesus.
I thought you were talking about someone like
Nick just looks super uncomfortable.
Nick's butthole's loosening
okay.
as it goes. As the
Tightening. Tightening. Puckering.
Yeah, he's prepping for top
Wow.
sleeper.
oh.
And if you haven't listened
I
to
hate
Hereditary,
it. I hate
podcast, go back and
Yeah,
listen
jump
to
back to Hereditary. Just go watch Hereditary right now. What are you doing?
Yeah.
and you'll get that reference. So
Just grab your kids and watch it.
Grab the family together. Wholesome family fun.
of course, we got Scotchler's list. I made a list of about 10, and then I kind of gave some bonus points if they're on my list. And just for fun, I'm just going to go through my list right now, just right off the bat. And that way you guys will know what I was looking at. So
Whoa.
Now you got all our sphincters.
Is Marge your first?
Marge is number one.
I knew it.
But equal points for the first. I got about 6 or 7 here that have equal points. So even though she's my
Equals
first,
Marge? Okay, good.
yeah. So bonus points. So even though she would be my one of one, and she was one of one on a lot of lists I looked up. I didn't give her more points than anybody else because I just think that Marge, Anton from No Country for Old Men, amazing character.
The dude and Walter?
Hi from Raising Arizona.
Oh, you mean H.I.?
H.I.
Okay.
I call him Hi.
Hawaii, you mean?
They call him Hi in there.
His name is High.
Some people might call him H.I.
Walter, the dude.
God fucking damn it.
Llewyn Davis is one of my favorites. The Jesus. And then
God damn.
my second tier is Ulysses, Everett McGill. Delmar, also from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Carl,
Christ.
Steve Buscemi from Fargo. The biker from who you didn't pick. And Jerry Lundegaard from Fargo.
Oh boy, you
So-
talked me out of the fucking bike. Oh fucker, you
Okay.
motherfucker.
So anyway, that's my list. Just to kind of full transparency here.
I feel good and bad about that.
Right.
Yeah,
God damn it.
So there.
Wow,
I think
you
everybody's
set us all on a fucking roller coaster. right now.
That was great.
Every
Jesus.
person at the table has 2 on your list, I think.
Yeah, you guys actually did across the board. Everybody kind of hit one here and there. So there's a few movies I hadn't seen, and so what I did was I did the power rankings. I went across the internets or interwebs, as
interwebs.
you might want to call them, and I found about 6 different sites and their rankings, and I made a huge. I got this crazy spreadsheet. I'm going to show this to this is the shit I do.
That looks like Nick's draft board.
Right.
It's all fucking
All I can
color-coded.
see is the
Color-coded.
BVK IPA
Yeah.
sticker that he's got on his laptop, and that's amazing.
And you'll notice that I put the BVK sticker on
Beautiful.
crooked because I was drunk when I did it. So
You probably had a few BVK IPAs.
Checks out.
that's
that
on
works.
brand.
It's
on
not
brand.
that crooked.
So I made a power rankings based on all the rankings I saw across the internet. Because if I don't know the fucking movie, I don't think it's fair to give you no points. So I let everybody else make the.
There you
I
go.
feel like we should take a
for that.
picture of Scott's computer screen because
Here,
he's
let's-
got like a
somebody take picture.
multi-tab Excel spreadsheet.
Let's take a picture of that.
It's
Oh, yeah.
pretty impressive. Like, look at he's got this. He's got 6 tabs.
I've got way more than 6 tabs. I have a tab
Look
for
at
every
that.
movie I've done.
No, wait. Look at
Which of them says X videos?
look at that.
I just want to know what this category is.
All right. Okay, so and then I actually gave the YouTube assist. If I needed the YouTube assist, I gave some bonus points for some performances there if I hadn't seen the movie. And then give me the bonus Lebowski. which is
the bonus.
if I just felt like I needed some bonus points here and there. It's kind of an arbitrary bonus point.
I like that.
Yeah. And then the Brant overacting bonus plus or minus.
Do you think Brant's an overactor?
So have you guys? I don't know if you guys discussed this on Tuesday, but Philip Seymour Hoffman. I love the character so much. I'm kind of bummed he didn't show up in the draft. I love Philip Seymour Hoffman, but there's some scenes where he's just a little over the top. There's one where he's standing there and the dude's talking to the Big Lebowski, and he's like holding this position. He's like standing there like all stiff and whatever. It's fucking hilarious to me. I'm not saying it's bad, but
it's just not good.
If you watch him and how tense he is when the dude's looking at the pictures and when he's touching it and when he's not touching it.
Oh, it's so funny.
Or with Bunny. Yeah, she's always amazing.
And so like that's why I said plus or minus, because part of the time I love it, part of the time I don't. So that's my criteria. What I went in with this thing. I can't talk because I'm drunk.
Nervous.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, BVK
Thanks,
IPA.
BVK. So into the results.
Fourth place.
The scores.
Oh God, I'm so nervous. I'm puckering up, Scott. I know you can't do it yet, but if you could feel what my butthole feels like right now,
the scores
tight.
Here from top to bottom. It's 55, 52, 51, 46.
Oh, somebody really
pretty close.
There's Nate at the bottom.
Somebody really sucking behind.
Someone shit the bed.
Yeah, and it wasn't.
And
Scott.
with 46 points, it's Team 3.
Team 3 includes Walter from The Big Lebowski, Lewin Moss, No Country for Old Men, Lewin Davis, Inside Lewin Davis,
He loved Lewins.
I can't believe
and Sheriff Ed Bell, No Country for Old Men.
I got
the sound
Lewin
of a
Davis
butthole.
in the third round, and you're gonna say that I got last place.
You went 2 Lewins and 2 No Country for Old Men's.
I love No Country for Old Men, and I can't believe I didn't take Anton Chigurh with the first pick. I went with Walter just because I love him in this movie, but fuck, man. I don't think it changes the rankings at
Walter's
all.
my favorite pick of the whole draft.
Yeah. First of all, the first round for all you guys.
Yeah,
It was my top 4.
Yeah.
It was my top 4.
Nobody did anything wrong in the first round. It was amazing. The scores were just about even across the board. Actually, Walter, I gave a little bonus point just because I fucking love Walter. So it actually was the best pick of the first round. So we're
Good job, Zach.
Scott. So you've done a really good job of like telling me after the fact, like, hey, I really loved your team that got last place.
First 2 worst. First 2 worst.
well, how's this? Lewin Moss in the second round is a fucking reach, dude.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a reach.
Legit. He's
Ron
kind of a
Lewin.
plain Jane character.
There's nothing interesting about that character.
That's absolutely insane talk.
Okay.
You guys are fucking crazy. Watch it again.
Okay.
I know 7
Watch it again.
I know 17 Lewin Mosses in Oakdale.
Are you fucking serious?
Here we go. Fourth place.
You know 17
Fourth
guys
place-
that get killed in the
place
first
in
14
opinions.
seconds of that
Fourth
movie.
place in opinions. Zach just fucking breaking rules left and
Somebody
right.
get him some grenadine.
Look,
I'll just sit back here and listen to you assholes talk about yourself.
Funnel the grenadine.
He's fully checked
I mean,
out.
just went from 0 to 0
Now I'm
week after week.
Now I'm deleting emails.
Birthday week's over, bitch.
He's not giving us permission to release that commercial now.
Yeah, you can't have it. Especially not Scott Beck. God damn it!
Blood, sweat,
I came to your
tears.
house. You came to my house.
Broke bread.
I
you
canteened in the cantina.
We love you, Scott. You
You're
told
perfect.
Amy a few weeks back. You told Amy, don't listen to the
You're
fucking.
perfect.
Don't listen to those fuckers.
I don't care at all.
I do.
Okay, so third place, Team 4.
Team 4 includes Chigurh, No Country for Old Men,
And now I feel better.
Ulysses Everett McGill, Oh Brother Where Art Thou,
Just perk
Chad
right up.
Feldheimer, Burn After Reading, Carl Showalter, Fargo.
His eyes are down, and he hears it.
Was that
Scott, I will say that you do not understand that you right now have set up the stage for a possible just fight. There might be some
Against the shot caller in the square.
There might be some broken friendships. There might be some just like some very angry words.
Can we let's just hear him out? and then I'll explain my strategy.
Oh, I'm taking a big sigh right now. I just need. Let me
Take a breath.
Let me finish my BVK IPA just because I need to get this out.
So let me
talk about
Team 4, which is Nick. I'm guessing here
because I had three in your top.
Yeah. Anton, an amazing pick in the first round. I love.
Let me remind you, you're talking about the last place team. That's my favorite part of the draft.
Ulysses Everett McGill again.
Such a great
pick, especially in that round. That's great. Chad Feldheimer from Burn After Reading is actually one I'm not super familiar with.
Yeah.
But it didn't hurt you because of the power rankings of all because actually it got
pretty high up there.
Because you got Chad in the third round. You actually got some bonus points based on my system. You actually got 10 points.
Oh shit!
Which is big for that round because he was ranked in a lot of lists. But I watched the clip of it, and he was okay.
Yeah.
But actually that didn't hurt you.
Carl did,
dude. You were so close. The final score is 55, 52, 51.
Yeah. It's just tough. We're bottom of the barrel there.
Yeah.
55, 52, 51, 46.
Yeah.
If you just want to
You're
know.
46.
only one in the 40s.
Yeah. So, but I like the team. This wasn't quite enough to do it.
Not quite enough. Just wasn't.
You know, the only thing that makes me feel better about this is I'm the only team with a score in the 40s, but I'm the only person at the table with an age in the 30s. So fuck you guys.
I'm 39, dick.
You are not, dude. You're the oldest motherfucking guy I know.
That is
You turned 40. You turned 40 in like 61 days.
Exaggeration.
Yeah, you turned 40.
You're
very
high.
Scotch Beck remains quiet. The man they call Grandpa.
Quiet, Grandpa Beck.
All right.
Zach's getting
I've been
fined
containing my fury. I'm just
for his amount of opinions.
Containing it. Please let me release it in a positive way.
Are you gonna fight Nate?
I'm just saying. I want to release this in a positive way rather than a very,
You're trying
very
to take
negative
the
way.
keys to the car, the BVK car.
Oh shit!
Second place.
Oh no!
Team 1.
Yes! Oh my god! If you guys have ever seen
Scotch Beck, you don't understand a fucking fight that you just started, like motherfucker.
if you guys have ever seen the Shawshank Redemption, you know how excited Andy Dufresne is when he gets out of prison. Nate just fucking is way more excited.
Way more excited. And rubbing
we
his
can go the
nipples.
same way. When Andy realizes that fucking
You heard that?
when
Nipples.
Andy realizes that was it Bobby that was killed?
Bobby.
Who's the fucking dude that has like he knows
Tommy.
Tommy. When Tommy's
Ricky
fucking
Bobby?
killed, that's what you just got right now. I'm fucking Andy when Tommy gets killed.
Andy in the hole.
Well, shit sucks sometimes, doesn't it?
Let me explain a couple things.
Scotch,
I'm going to explain a couple things to you before we get to any fucking thing about
It's
this.
the best fucking win for Nate ever. He's never
Nate-
seen any of them. Oh my god!
Oh my god, this is the worst thing ever.
has
dude.
seen one of the movies. He said, I'm taking H.I. McDonough.
Brad called
He
him
just
out
said H.I.
immediately.
He didn't even say McDonough.
And then he
I
said,
just said H.I.
his last two picks, he's like, I'm just going from the lists.
No, I didn't say lists because
from
here's
the
what I did.
Because he only had one
Stop
list.
it.
He didn't even have
Everyone
He's
multiple.
going from the
So
lists.
I thought, you know what? How do I prep for this draft? I'm pulling from behind here. I'm struggling.
What does that mean? Pulling from behind?
Well, I'm down. I'm tied for last in this, and I thought, what should I do? I've followed my instincts. I've done the opposite of my instincts.
Yeah.
Nothing about
All
my
those
instincts
things are wrong.
working. And so I said, okay. I Googled best Coen brothers movie characters. And then what came up was a series of lists, and I went to the second one from IndieWire, and it says ranked the best Coen brothers characters. And I clicked on that, and I went to number one, and then I just simply picked. It's not perfectly, but almost perfectly. Just picked the best available.
We're pulling back the curtain on the
So
on
pretty
the
much
draft a little further than we should.
I've used the Yahoo.
you auto drafted.
drafted.
You auto drafted.
He's the guy that auto drafts a fucking fantasy league and then somehow wins that
Let me
shit.
just tell you right now. That's exactly. You guys can't beat auto draft.
That angers me more than just about anything I can imagine. Now, let me go back. Okay, so we'll go back now. I just wanted you to be clear with what you picked.
Well, look,
I just want to be clear with what you picked.
Scotch Beck is just one man.
I understand.
And this man, I'm just choosing what's given to me.
I understand.
I don't know the background.
There's only one.
Sometimes there's a man.
And you guys,
All right, so team one, who was chosen second place, team one was the dude from Big Lebowski, Matty Ross from True Grit. I'm assuming you haven't seen True Grit. Jesus from the
Coen Brothers picture.
The Big Lebowski, and Delmar O'Donnell from Oh Brother Where Art Thou. Let's talk about that team.
Great team. Almost won.
It's good enough for second place.
The dude, I mean, fucking.
He abides.
Absolutely could be 1-on-1. No argument there. Matty Ross, I have seen most of the movie, and I YouTubed a clip, and she's fucking amazing. Haley Steinfeld? Is that?
Did you
Zach,
not?
what's the pronunciation?
Haley Steinfeld.
Haley Steinfeld. Unbelievable actress.
Steinfeld?
So
not
good.
correct.
And
Did you subtract points
really,
for
really
it not being a Coen Brothers
character?
It did, yeah, because you guys talked about that a little bit earlier with Rooster Cogburn, which I'm glad that you guys kind of made that, decision early, because I'm not a fan of Jeff Bridges' character of Rooster Cogburn in general. I think he's like, it sounds like Sling Blade, like it's just weird.
Goes a
I
lot.
don't know.
He goes.
It's just too much for me. Anyway, I'm not a big fan. That's why I never got through the movie. It was just too much. But Jesus is a fucking home run of a pick in the third round. And Delmar is great
With the last pick.
And you got big points for it. But it just didn't stack up to...
Sure didn't.
Have you seen Barton Fink and Miller's Crossing?
I have seen Miller's Crossing. I have not seen Barton Fink.
Fart and Bink.
But I did watch the clip.
Don't you fucking hate Tim Robbins? Why are you defending
the clip? Really?
Why are you defending Barton Fink right now, Brad?
Tim Robbins.
No. Tim Robbins is in
Hudsucker
Hudsucker
Proxy.
Proxy.
Never.
Brad,
There you with your opinions. Fucking up,
Brad
again.
Let me just go back to last place here, guys.
Sorry, Brad. Barton Fink is a classic movie,
which I know
I haven't
ultimately
seen.
from a Simpsons reference.
or so I'm told. Anyway,
So let's talk about Team 2.
Can we talk about H.I.
It's a national treasure.
Can we talk
According
about
to IndieWire.
H period I period?
Bite your tongue, Brad.
I'm sorry. Can we talk about capital H period, capital I period?
yeah, let's talk about
That's what
that.
everybody calls them.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Okay,
That's his given name.
we haven't listed Team 2 yet.
It's actually pronounced Hawaii.
Oh, I'm sorry. So team
Yeah.
2 is Marge Gunderson from
I
Fargo.
have seen that. It's a great character.
The second person is capital English H dot capital I dot
I think there's actually an umlaut over the I.
Yeah.
capital M lowercase c D
Wow.
Anna.
You're gonna.
I didn't.
That's from
I
Raising
didn't say any of
Arizona.
that, yeah.
And then Charlie
Mick
Meadows
D.
from
Anna.
Barton Fink. And then Leo from Miller's Crossing. Leo might have a last name.
I'm going
I
to go
don't
with H.I. Mick D. Unna.
know. Yeah, it's capital H, capital I, Mickey D.
I don't know. I know.
Okay, so Marge Gunderson is one of the greatest characters in any movie ever made.
No
That was a great pick.
Amazing pick.
Nate
especially-
loves that character.
Nate
and I
agrees 'cause-
appreciate that
yeah.
Nate loves
Right.
that character.
Okay, so at least there's no argument over that. Okay, hi McDonough, which it's
H no, it's H dot I dot.
It's
Were
hi.
you greeting us? Were you saying hello?
I call him H dot.
because I haven't seen that movie.
I understand your guys' anger, but fucking let's
Stop projecting on Scott. You're projecting.
Let's just talk about the team.
Let's start with the team.
And yeah,
Nick Cage's hair in that movie just basically wins it for him.
Raising Arizona is such a fucking great. If anybody who's listening hasn't seen Raising Arizona, God,
Or if
damn,
anyone on this
just listen.
podcast has not seen Raising Arizona,
Can you look at the winner?
You come
real quick
here.
and tell
You come
if
here and say it
anybody's
to our
not seen
face.
Raising Arizona, including the winner of this podcast.
Yeah,
I'm glad you acknowledge I won the whole podcast,
please
not just
fucking
the draft.
watch
This
Raising Arizona.
episode of the podcast, you won.
It's such a quirky movie. It's so amazing.
That's
got-
what I that's what everybody says.
You talked me out of picking Leonard
That's what
Smalls
IndieWire
because
says.
you said I need.
I did.
You said best characters on Tuesday's pod. You said best characters means like they have to have like a long, they have to kind of be like a big part.
hey,
of
you
it.
picked
worked up
Jesus,
right now. I
dude.
fucking
Stop
love
it.
I did not.
You picked Jesus.
I said.
Okay.
So
I
worked up
figured
right
that
now.
Because they have
Leonard
a small
Smalls you were
part.
going to like discredit because it's like he's in it for like 2 scenes.
No,
You picked a pederast, bro.
I said like one scene, like the girls in the bar. That guy's in the movie multiple times. He's like the main protagonist in the film. So don't blame your not picking the biker on me.
I love him.
I know, me too. and it might have won you the draft, but you
Cruel
didn't pick them,
on the
so
little
too bad.
creatures.
So what else we got here?
Hi McDonough really does not like him.
Yeah, so Charlie Meadows.
Hi
and Barton
McDonough kills
Fink.
him, just in case you didn't know. I'm going to spoil it for you, Nate.
Spoiler alert.
So
Hi
let me,
McDonough kills Leonard Smalls in the movie Raising Arizona.
That sounds consistent with the wiki review I read.
so Charlie Meadows, which actor is that in Barton Fink?
I
Nate?
think John Goodman is that character. Is that right?
God damn it! Why did I pick this team? Okay, yeah, it's
Thank
John
you.
Goodman, and
Thank you.
it's an amazing YouTube clip. Fucking him down the hallway, just blowing shit up, and it's very similar to Walter, which is why I really liked it.
Me too.
He goes from kind, like trying to be friend of Barton Fink, then all of a sudden he goes to like, I'm just,
Hate somebody.
you don't know who I am.
All right. This gets tense.
So for comedic effect, this is just a great. This is making for a great pod, in my opinion.
And Leo and Miller's Crossing. If anybody hasn't seen Miller's Crossing, the scene with just look up Danny Boy scene in Miller's Crossing. Fuck, it's so amazing.
Nate, check it out real quick.
Look it up, Nate.
What do you want me to type into YouTube? I'm sorry. Say it again.
Danny's Boy.
Okay, I'll.
I mean,
Nate's gonna use the
Zach,
YouTube
as you're saying, it couldn't have been set up any better. Like
Yeah.
for like as far as the pod to end on just an aggressive note, the fact that it became 1-2 with me and Nate.
I like that Brad goes, you might start a fist fight right now.
I'm just sitting here doing the Lord's
I wouldn't
work.
punch my best friend over this. Come on.
I feel like George Costanza at the end of the opposite episode where he gets hired by the Yankees. I just couldn't be happier right now.
You have a shit-eating grin on your face.
It's kind of starting to hurt.
I will say, because I honestly I had no clue who was who this week at all, and it seems like it's been a long time since I picked one of your teams. But
Yeah,
so-
I know the secret.
yeah.
The secret is to only pick movies you haven't seen. I love that
You
secret.
just got to pick the right list. You know what I'm saying?
Nate, I hate that this might be a tactic of yours from now on because it's going to be so frustrating.
It's going to be bad. It's going to be
I
fun.
think it's going to
Gross.
blow up
Things going
pretty
sideways.
badly in his butthole. Like if he continues with this path.
Well, you know
That
what?
sphincter
For-
can only put up with so much of that type
fellas,
of
you
picking.
know what? For tonight, this is going to be the strategy that makes me feel just right.
Just all fucking cozy and warm.
Oh yeah.
Thank
If I
you,
had a gun to
Scott.
shove up your ass and pull the trigger till it goes click, I would.
Okay, Jesus.
You know it's all projecting. You're a fucking rock star.
Hey, Scott.
Scotch Beck.
I
we
don't blame
always
you
love
at
you.
all. You had no idea.
I had
There's
no
no
clue.
way you could have known
There's no way
that
you
Nate
could've
hadn't
known.
seen
No
any of the
way
movies on
you
his
could've
list.
known.
I'm sure that
I thought this guy knows good film. Like, man,
I do.
This guy's an artist.
what's
of
going on
picks.
here?
A sculptor.
Man.
Well, you know,
Zach had way too many opinions for this traffic. It makes me just sick with this pod. What are we doing? I'm
If you guys-
questioning.
There is a rule, and
organization and
Nick is
Zach-
actually handing down these rules that you have to have grenadine and you can't have no opinions.
Well, I mean, I was supported. I mean, Brad. I mean, and Nate. I mean, I got their stamps of approval.
yeah.
Last week I didn't have the grenadine, but I tried to have some opinions.
What,
and you guys shut me down.
can we rewind to whatever Nick just said that made no fucking sense to anybody at the table? What'd you say, third place? What'd you say? I misunderstood what you said.
I don't.
Do we give third and fourth place this much airtime? I don't think we're supposed
You know
to.
what, guys? Can we just?
That's why I'm not talking a lot. I'm just letting Zach
is that
talk.
what you're doing?
He's
Is that what
talking
you're doing?
a shit ton.
You're doing
for
a
fourth
lot of
place.
talking for a guy that's not talking a lot.
You guys are like the like also rans on a reality show that start to try like a little beef to like get some more airtime. They're like, we're gonna start a little beef.
We have like credits, right? This is just us talking during like the credits.
That's exactly what it is. We're going to be on the bonus disc.
Can we end this? Because I've gotten some really good recommendations for Coen movies. I'm gonna go watch.
Stupid.
Now, so
Thank you, Scott. You're the best.
thanks.
You
buddy.
are the best.
Hey,
Scott.
what
Love you guys.
do we got next week?
Oh yeah, fuck. Well, I guess we
Don't
continue
cut
to
it.
do this pod.
Yeah,
Don't
I know
you
what we have.
dare.
I know what we have. Don't you touch that?
You
button.
really know what we have?
Don't touch that dial.
Let us work it
I know
out.
what we have.
Don't touch.
Same pandering time, same pandering channel.
We are doing Hoosiers.
Basketball.
The Hoogie?
I believe
Is
next
this
week
basketball
is
movie?
Hoosier. Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I've never seen it. I better pick it
not
for the
either.
draft.
So we're doing.
I'm gonna pick all the characters from Hoosiers.
I picked Dustin Hoffman from Hoosiers.
I believe we're doing Hoosiers. And I believe we are drafting the most memorable winning plays in a sports movie.
Oh, fuck.
And
Wait. The
Suicide
most memorable
Squeeze?
plays in a sports
Winning plays.
winning plays in a
The
sports
triple
movie.
deke, son.
God
What's
damn,
up?
there is so many good ones.
One of
That's
one, dude.
Beautiful.
And we have we as a guest judge next week, we have the host of the podcast, Big Screen Sports, coming on.
oh shit!
Oh,
we
sick.
got
Yeah,
some
as the judge
legit
for
commentary.
this. So he's going to bring that expertise over to probably crown me a winner for a second week in a row. But
Can we
remains
send him
to
a
be
list
seen.
of all the sports movies we've seen before this whole judging goes down?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just you give him a heads up, and
My
then,
list is going to be.
I'll still win.
I'll be like, it was a winning play when Rudy sacked him at the end of Rudy.
Oh, that's the best. Rudy's made a living off of that.
All right, so that's it, I guess, right?
Love it. That's it.
That and the Lord of the Rings. Besides that.
No, I'm saying the actual Rudy.
Oh, okay. You mean Rudy Rudiger?
Rudy Rudiger.
I thought you were talking about Samwise Gamgee. My
Dan
bad.
Rudiger.
KMG.
All right,
Thank
we
you guys
done?
for listening. We're done. That's Big
Hey,
Lebowski.
check us out
Yeah.
on the socials, and you know all that fun stuff we've told you before.
Yeah, we're not
You know
going
what?
to talk to you
I
guys
will
about the
say this,
socials anymore.
Unless things have changed, we haven't had a review on Apple Pod since like January.
It's been a while. Why don't you somebody go review us?
I
Say
want
some
to
nice
read the
things.
next review on the air. I've done that before. I want to read a review on Apple Pods.
And you know
Next
what?
review that shows up, I'm reading on the air next time. So there
And
you
I
go.
challenge you to make it a negative review.
Oh, I'm saying just put some terrible stuff in
Just
there.
get on
It's
there and
gonna
just
get
be
read.
like, these motherfuckers picked the guy that hasn't even seen the fucking movie. I cancel this podcast.
Yeah, whatever you want to say, I'm going to read it. So if you put some just crazy shit in there, it's going to be read. There you go.
We're making you an offer you can't
Resist.
say. I dare you to say stuff too.
We're making you an offer that you don't know about because you haven't seen the movie.
We're making you an offer that you're going to think about. And then, hey, one day you're going to just think, yeah, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, so I'm going to go leave them a review. And then you just get onto your iPhone, and then it takes 42 seconds to figure out what to click on. And you're like, fuck it, I'm not going to leave them a review. And then you put your iPhone down, and then we'll talk to you about it next week.
There
Thanks
you
for
go.
coming out, guys.
Bye-bye.
BVK, bye-bye.
I wanna be at Beverly's, bringing me home with my movies. Just a blind ride, no reason why. I love this scene. Nick Natek and Brad, your favorite podcast. Let's start